which parts we can find from junk and which parts we must buy brand new. Patrick's Garage. Grab your snack, welcome back. And today, my friend, I want to show you these spare parts which I prepared for my engine Volvo B20. I bought disassembled engine Volvo B20 and here is spare parts which I found. I've collected them a lot period of time and here is not enough spare parts will be better to have. Here is road bearings, this from old storage. Here is old stock. That means 0.154. That means measurements in millimeters. As you know, we should make these measurements in inches. Here is aftermarket bearings for our roads. This engine was equipped with flat toppets. Here is oil catchers, here is oil catchers, which was done with this oil catcher. Obviously, previous owner cut out somehow this old paint. I don't know for what this was done, but this is oil catcher system for breathing, for ventilation our engine block. And here is on this picture you can see how this oil catcher works. And here is you see this filter called flame guard. So it prevents penetration of flame inside, obviously. So let's see another one, and we want to find the best one. Here is, this one without filter, because this filter was flame guard, correctly say, was completely clogged. So I decided to take out it and washing out. And as we see, they're absolutely the same. They differs. B18, Volvo B18 engine and B20. Here is topics for Volvo. They absolutely the same. We can use them for B18 and for B20 if we're using original roads and original topics. So they are interchangeable. B20 engine, B18 engine. But unfortunately, I can't find the number 8, brand new one. So there was 8 topics, but I can't find the 8. And here is old ones. Probably we can using the old ones, but will be better to find the new. Here is roads, numbered, not confused with them, in this box. And here is rare flange for holder for seal. I bought them for $5. This thing was $1 on eBay. I bought a couple of them, but turns out we can use them from 240 series for rubber seal. They adapted carries for 240 series. You see, we can use them for our B20 engine, by the way. Here is without the hole for oil way, but here is from 140 series, and from 240 series. Any guys prefer to filing these surfaces of these arms for our valves. Rocker arm wears out on this surface, this hardened surface, so I think will be not better to cut this surface because this surface was hardened on the factory. So you can't get this surface with the same hardness of this surface. If you cut this surface just to flushing this worn away, it warns from valve. And I think that will be better to find best condition from them. Here is, by the way, for filtering. Here is stopper washer for this felt. You see, here is old type of seal made out of felt. But I prefer using rubber rings, rubber seals, I mean. And here is the way oil goes to the sump from the felt. And what I think about these rocker arms will be better to find with good surface, not too worn. You saw any of them was filed, and I prefer not to take them, because who knows how deeper this surface was hardened on the factory. And if you filing this surface, this will be where this wears out more fast after these procedures. But I prefer to find them not so worn and continue using them, so you can adjust this valves gap. You should be adjusted with filler gauges, so they shouldn't be too much worn. There is no another way, only find good condition rocker arms. So I think this will be a really daunting task to filing them. You see, they was filed a little bit this surface. Not really hard to get off them, but I don't want to filing them. They're not so old. They've just been out here a lot of period of time. So I prepared them years ago. So you can touch them with finger to get a ballpark idea about their condition. This one obviously worn, you can see on this screen their condition also. But hardly we can judge about them on the car without removing them. Only we can touching them. And I think to use them as a one complete unit, not going to disassembling them. Nobody want to busting his ass and disassembling these things, so complex things, springs, a lot of parts. Don't want to confuse with them, to assembling them in proper order. Don't want to do this crazy ass job. Don't want to disassembling these things. So, because we suppose that old engine should be blessing and never curse. And I can't find from my peers anything about this topic, so we can judging by our mind about their condition. Obviously, this surface was filed a little, but not too much worn after that. We should admit that. Modern engines not featured with these flat toppers. Here is, you see, bronze. You see this holder for camshaft. Here is, and this our gear. Here is the gear fiberglass. So you can use this plate a lot of times, but this plate wears out. Here is our bearings. Here is was from old engine Volvo b20, and here is number 3. So here was cylinder number 3. So you don't want to confuse them, and we want to see which number of this bearing.
Now, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. Click the subscribe button and notifications bell, so that way you can be notified as soon as I upload new videos about car repairing. Now, if you really like my videos, please share it with your friends.